Today I have someone I've known for a while. Her name is Latysha. She has said I dare not call her a social worker, so I'm just going to call her what she is. She's an amp.
Not there's anything wrong with that. I respect everybody.
Yeah.
I've been doing actually 2 years of studying now. So put so much stuff on it. However, I'm a social worker always.
So give us your background then. Give us more insight into who Latysha is. Your cultural background, your educational background. Tell us.
Okay. I'm just a young babe. I'm just a girl. I was born in the UK. My family is from the Caribbean. So Jamaica, Barbados. And I'm an island girl to my core. Honestly, like from my soul to my core.
Yeah,
music,
always there.
Food, where I feel the happiest, where I feel the most free, where I'm most excited. It's on the island.
Where you like to let loose.
Listen, me and the Caribbean go together real bad.
5 and 6.
But I was raised in Oxford.
Okay.
Very sweet, calm and civilized.
Oh,
I'm a small town girl. Honestly, this Birmingham is a shock for me. It's like
you're a city girl now. You're like a major city girl now.
It's still a shock to the system. Sometimes I'm like, oh,
where is this girl?
This is what I go on here. Like I'm not used to this. Like I'm not used to this. It's not how I was raised, but okay. So I went to uni in Nottingham.
Okay.
And then
what did you study in uni?
So my first degree was in social work, and then I have a master's in human resource management.
You go, girl.
And then I worked for a few years as a social worker in different settings, and then I went back to do the AMP course, which is another postgrad.
Yeah. How long did you have to do the AMP course for?
That's 2 years.
Whoa. So you've had like 7 years of education.
Yeah.
Wow. Education is not your mate. Even in the UK, it's that long. So that's kind of like the same length of period I studied as well.
Yeah, because I feel like really when I think about most careers, whether it's like in the service, public service kind of sector, or private, no matter what it is, I can't really think of anything that the studying just stops.
It doesn't stop.
Yeah, because even when you're in the career, everything's always forever evolving and changing. So even now, like we're always learning new theories,
new things,
new research, new medicine for you, or new like.
I'm in training still.
Exactly, like it doesn't ever stop. You could be in a career for like 10 years, and there's always new things to learn.
Oh shit!
No, the laws will be changing, so I'm having to learn like a new act.
You have to go and do a course again to update yourself. There's always something to learn.
There's always something. Like it doesn't stop. If you want to be successful, whatever that means in the UK, because it doesn't matter how successful you are, please, there's a ceiling.
Middle class
in this country.
We're all middle class, or we're poor.
I don't want you to get too
no we don't have money, so we're all broke. We're all broke and we're poor. We're middle class. Yes. Okay, so your family's originally from Barbados, Jamaica. Yeah. How frequently do you go back home?
Well, for the last, I would say 4 to 5 years, I've gone to the Caribbean every year.
Nice. So when are we going next?
July.
I just inserted myself into the parole.
I'm going for Kadooment. So Kadooment is a massive festival. I was like festival/carnival that we have across the entire island of Barbados.
Ooh, so nice. How come you've never told me this, Latysha?
About Kadooment? You want to come? It's in July.
It's kind of like Dirty December in Nigeria, isn't it?
In a way, yeah. Oh. Yeah. So obviously in the UK you have like Notting Hill Carnival in August. It's a big thing. All the islands have their own massive celebrations, and Barbados is called Kadooment.
Really?
And it's like
in July.
It's like a week of parties that happen. Sunrise parties, sunset parties, boat parties, day parties for a whole week.
This year is already so booked for me. I can't insert. Oh no, but I definitely want to come.
It's so much fun. Yes. So I'm going in July to stay with my family and spend the week there with them and enjoy some good times.
So would you say you're more British than Caribbean, or more Caribbean than British? Which one would you?
It's weird. I feel like I have to say more British because even though to my soul, like to my core, I love the Caribbean culture and think about it, my experience as a black person is still within black British culture. Like growing up here, being raised here.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of black British culture, to be honest, is influenced by the Caribbean.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And there are more Caribbeans here than Nigerians, I think.
I don't know. Birmingham is very Jamaican.
Yeah.
Birmingham is very Jamaican.
It is.
Because it was like one of the main hubs for the Windrush.
Okay.
So that's why. But I
don't know that history.
Yeah. So I think by default we're tiny in comparison. So there will always be more Nigerians because there's enough of you, man. There's enough for you. You man, you come into hundreds of thousands.
We're doing it. We're everywhere. Oh my
But it's
goodness.
a massive country.
Yeah.
It's massive, but the islands are tiny.
I've never been to Jamaica. I've never been to anywhere in the Caribbean before. So if you were to advise me, where would you say I should go first? Where would I go first if I had to?
What's your vibe?
Beach? Music?
Well, that's a given. That's a given.
Swimsuits.
So it's interesting because I think Barbados is very safe.
Okay.
I feel very safe. I do my own thing. I jump in the car, drive around. I can walk around any time of the day.
Okay.
No one will bother you.
Oh, okay.
It's a very small island. And it's very easy to navigate as a British person or someone who's come from here. They drive on the same side as us. All that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. So that'll be easy then.
Exactly. They cater very well. I love the food. The food is quite controversial because I think when people think of Caribbean food, they default to Jamaican.
Oh.
So they're not used to small island food. But I have a deep appreciation for it.
So because you already know.
Yeah. But I think if you want like more to do, then Jamaica is the place. There's so much to do in Jamaica because you can go and there's mountains there, so you can do like cliff diving, the waterfall stuff, the swimming.
Diving is not my thing.
Have you? But the thing is, until you experience it.
I don't do heights. I don't do depths. Okay. No, I'm not one of those jumpy.
Okay.
I can go explore caves and then climb mountains. But when I get to the top, I'm like, so how do I get down?
Jump in the water, girl, and you swim.
I don't know.
That's how I'm an island babe. I swim.
I'm so chicken. I love the beach. I love swimsuits and all that. But you're not going to see me in the water. I just like the vibe.
You don't go into the water.
I can get wet.
But the sea salt is so
and I can float. I can swim from just here to there just to save my life. But I'm not like a major swimmer.
Sorry, dear. The sea salt is very good for you. It's good for your hair.
Oh, please. Good for your... Please, babe.
I think there's more to do in Jamaica.
Okay.
So I think if you want like a more varied trip, go to Jamaica because as much as you can relax, they have everything else.
Oh, nice.
But Barbados is much smaller, so there's less to do, but it's still a good time. So I think it just depends what kind of vibe you want.
All right. We'll talk more about that. So I'll try to book something for next year. So do you enjoy living in the UK? Would you say you...
Does anybody?
Well, some people have said here in the studio that they do enjoy living in the UK. They like the people.
Sorry. Like what? Sorry, of what ethnicity are these? I'm trying to be PC in it, but like who said that?
So there's nothing at all that you'd say you enjoy about the UK. I know it's just work, work, make little money, go back home, enjoy your life. But is there nothing at all? Oh man, the fact that you have to think.
I think there's a lot of opportunity to, like, you get things here. Like, you'll get all the artists come in. You'll get good events going on if you have, like, a lot of money to spend on them. Yeah, you have things like that you wouldn't necessarily get in the Caribbean.
Okay.
For example. However, I feel like when I think about it holistically, there's nothing drawing me here other than I was born here and home is just what I'm used to.
So would you retire in the Caribbean or would you rather retire in the UK?
I would go there sooner than that. I want to raise my kids there. If I ever have children, I'm going. Wow. I don't know what the UK... Oh, it's good to have a UK passport. That's wonderful.
That's one thing.
Do you know why I'm saying that?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm going to Nigeria soon.
You are.
And I had to go to get a visa.
Are you going?
I've never had to get a visa before in my life.
Oh, so now you know what we go through.
Yes.
Yeah, you now know what we go through. So
that's the good thing. That you can go to most countries.
Yes.
The passport is nice.
You can go to most places. Just like pay for like online visas for things some places. Okay.
So that the experience of having to go down there and pay for it and give them my passport and do biometrics and then wait for it, I wasn't used to it.
You guys, when she gets into Nigeria, show her some love, man. So would you rather have a pet dragon or a pet dinosaur?
Dragon.
If aliens landed tomorrow, what's the first thing you would say to them?
Do you know Jesus?
What's the silliest fear that you have?
Spiders.
Okay.
Terrified.
Funniest thing you've ever seen someone do in public?
I like when people drop.
What?
It's quite funny when people fall over.
Yeah,
that's quite amusing, yeah. And I fall over a lot, so it's like, yeah.
If you could be an animal for a day, which one would you be?
I'd be a bird.
Oh, fly away. Where would you go?
Or a dolphin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody says dolphin.
Yeah, a bird or a dolphin. I just want to be free.
Aren't you free now?
But you know what I mean? Like, just like away with the fairies, kind of just like floating around or swimming around.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the most random talent that you have? Most random talent? Yeah. Very random. Something you can do that people can't really do.
Click every single bone in my body.
Really?
Every single one. I can click my neck, my toes, my groin. I don't know, right? Okay. Yeah. I click something in my thigh. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I can like do this thing and my whole thigh goes like this and it clicks.
Maybe you're dislocating your hip and replacing it.
It's not the hip, it's like specifically right
there.
Yeah.
There's not even a joint.
I know. I know.
That's very weird.
It's very bizarre, I know, yeah.
I need to check
that was your question, right? Yeah, please, examination, thanks. Because you can't get a GP appointment in this country anyway, so yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so if you were a vegetable, which one would you be?
Sweet potato.
Look at you, very fast. If you could swap lives with a celebrity for one day, who would it be? Swap with one celebrity for one day.
Oh, sorry, I'm not being quick now. I'd probably Elon Musk.
Elon.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into that then.
Okay.
Is he your favorite celebrity?
No, I can't stand him.
Okay, so why Elon Musk then?
Because if I had access to that much money, I would do good in society.
Oh.
So I would just use all of his resources and money to do something good for the people rather than hoarding it for this crazy guy.
I like that.
He doesn't actually need it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, Elon Musk. So would you rather have Keir Starmer or Aaron Pierre for 1 hour on the Monday morning, 9 a.m.?
Would I rather have them?
Yeah, spend 1 hour with them.
Okay.
No, you can't have them.
When you say Aaron Pierre, do you mean the Mufasa guy?
Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Aaron Pierre?
Yeah. See?
Not because I like him or anything, but because I can't stand Keir Starmer. Like, I don't care for him. Like,
you don't care for the Prime Minister? Would you want to discuss the taxes?
For him to look at me and be like, whoa. No.
So, how long have you been in this career for now?
Oh, I've never thought about that. Is it like 6 or 7 years?
Ooh.
Or is it 8?
Wow.
How old am I? 7 years.
7 years. Yeah. That's a very long time. So what was your educational journey like? If someone wants to become a social worker,
okay,
what kind of training do they have to do?
I'd say get some experience first in some kind of sector to see if it's actually for you.
What kind of experience would they have to get? Like where?
Anything public sector that's in the like any kind of like youth justice, or voluntary work with like maybe homeless or social work is so varied. There's so many areas you can go into, so you'll never get bored. So any kind of experience that you have with people is good.
So kind of like just going to the job center or the city council to say I'm looking for volunteering experience or anywhere at all.
Yeah, you could do that.
So what happens next after that? What do they have to do?
So you do have to have a degree in social work, which is either 3 years as a bachelor's or 2 years as a master's, depending on how you do it. And as part of that, you have to do placements on your course as well as exams, written exams, legal exams, and coursework. So it's quite an intense 3 years.
That's very intensive.
Yeah. There was times where like your friends will be going out partying and you're like, I've got work in the morning because you're literally working like in the council or whatever it might be as while you're studying. Yeah. So that's about 3 years. Well,
why did you go into social work?
So it was really interesting though. I was trying to decide. I always had an interest in either social work or midwifery. But one thing I know about myself is I like to be able to switch it up. I don't like the idea of being stuck. So the idea of being stuck in a hospital didn't appeal to me.
Just didn't like the smell of it.
Yeah, and also the idea of just being able to just do one thing didn't appeal to me. Whereas because social work, you can work in the courts, you could work with children, you could work in adoption, with older people, in mental health, youth justice, homeless, sexual exploitation. You could work with asylum seekers. Like this, it's literally like endless amount of different like industries you can go into as a social worker. And so I just thought that sounds like a bit of me, because once you're qualified, you can just constantly just move around and gain experience in different areas, do extra learning. There's different specialisms you can do. So it's not just AMP, there's other ones you can do. Yeah. And I just thought, that just sounds more interesting.
Is there a lot of paperwork though?
Yeah.
Because I know every time you do an assessment, you have to do kind of like a very lengthy report. Yeah. Oh, wow. Gosh. So if someone were to become, were to get interested in becoming a social worker, they have to go through that rigorous training. Is there anything like an apprenticeship that they could do, like learn on the job and then take the exams, kind of like?
You can do social work apprenticeships now, but you still have to do all the same exams. You still have to attend uni, but you're working as like a social work assistant while you're doing it.
Right.
So different local authorities offer them. If you already have a degree in something else and you want to do it, but perhaps don't want to do the masters, there are courses that you can do, like a step up to social work course, for example, which is still a 2-year intensive program where you have to still do all the exams, all the coursework.
That's very intensive.
And you work as a social work assistant and then you qualify. So there's no way to get to it without doing the exams.
There's no shortcut at all.
No, not really. No.
So what has been the most rewarding part of your career? I know it's been kind of like less than a decade, but...
Yeah, I think, because I've worked in a few different sectors, not just mental health, even though I specialise in that now. I've worked in other sectors before. I think I used to work in adoption,
Did you enjoy that?
I loved it.
Oh.
I absolutely loved working on adoption, and I think it ignited a passion in me for adoption. And I said after that I would love to adopt.
Oh, that's really nice.
I think because working in adoption, I noticed that people usually come to adoption because they can't conceive. You do get people who come to adoption because they just want to adopt for what they think is a good thing to do. But I'd say 8 times out of 10, it's usually people who just want that forever family that they can't seem to do naturally. And because of that, also I find that a lot of people who come to adoption are like white British families. So I would see a lot of Asian children, black children, other ethnic minority children, they would never get adopted and end up in the system. They just want to adopt for what they think is a good thing to do. But I'd say 8 times out of 10, it's usually people who just want that forever family that they can't seem to do naturally. And because of that, also I find that a lot of people who come to adoption are like white British families. So I would see a lot of Asian children, black children, other ethnic minority children, they would never get adopted and end up in the system. And I think that's like, there's many reasons that's why that could be. Different like cultural factors as to why that could be. But I always just thought to myself, it's almost like they just didn't even really get the chance, because it's more rare that they're adopted.
I think when it comes to the cultural factor, I don't think we blacks like to adopt as much.
It's not like a thing.
It's not kind of like a thing. It's not something people readily do. Like, I'm gonna adopt one. It'll be very strange in that family. People will be like, have you tried other methods first? Even if you have your own kids and you just want more kids, they're like, why?
It's almost,
I think it's a like very good thing to do.
It's wonderful. If you have the means to, and you think about maybe adding to your family, it's a wonderful thing to do.
Absolutely.
But I think it's something that maybe our minds just don't naturally go to.
No.
I don't know. So I think, to answer your question, because I went on a bit of a tangent, sorry. I think I used to train adoptees, to train parents who want to become adoptees.
Okay.
And it was really interesting because to parent your own birth child, it's quite different to parenting a child who's maybe come from care or come from the system, because you're kind of the idea is that there might have been things they missed out on. Even if you adopt them from birth, it might have been that maybe mum missed appointments that you may not have missed when you was a mum. So there's just certain things that we have to teach them that they would never have thought about. And like, even when they're adopting like a 4-year-old or a 10-year-old, you're teaching them how to maybe handle regression that you might not have experienced in your birth child, because they didn't regress at a particular time. They didn't go through certain things.
I didn't even think about that angle at all.
People don't think about these things. It's so complex. So when I was working in adoption, I developed like a training program for some of the adopters that came, and we did weekly classes with them. And there was a particular couple that I worked with. They were quite a young couple, and they couldn't conceive, but they really wanted to have a family, so they came to adoption. And I took them through the classes, and I remember them coming to me at the end, and they were like, this teaching program has been phenomenal. Like, I've learned so much that I never would have thought about. I didn't even think that adopting could potentially be that complex. Like, they didn't think about it critically at all.
But how long do you think it would take if I had a friend that wanted to adopt, for example, and she goes through the adoption process, how long do you think it would be before she gets her own child? And do you feel like she would get a baby, or it depends on the age of?
So it can take anywhere from like 6 months to 2 years.
Okay.
And you can actually put in what you would prefer. So you can say, I would like a baby, I would like a 2-year-old, I'd like a 10-year-old. You can
I'd like a boy, I'd like a girl.
You can. Okay. You can say what fits most of your family. Social will come around, do assessment, say like, does this make sense for the child?
Okay.
Because as much as, this is what you want, they can't place a child with you unless they feel that this is best for the child as well.
Absolutely.
So you can actually say, this is what I prefer. And if you have a baby, that can work sometimes. But if you have a baby, sometimes it doesn't always work out. I mean, people think that sounds great, but also if mum gets her act together, or dad, and things change,
they want the child back,
then they could go back. Wow. Okay. And that could happen at any stage. Birth families always get chances to
first.
They
because
do.
I don't think social workers want to, first of all, remove the child from the family. As much as possible, they always want the child to
families
go back
together. The aim is to keep families together.
So let's debunk those myths now. So, because when people hear social worker, they immediately get scared. I've had friends that have called me and be like, social worker is coming to visit us because we screamed at this boy, or we screamed at this girl. This happened yesterday, or this happened last week. And I'm like, I don't really know what to say. So when people hear social worker, they immediately think my child will be taken from me. So what are your thoughts about that?
I think the aim is always to keep families together. It's more so if the child is considered to be in immediate risk, then is it safe to keep it together right now?
So when you say immediate risk, is that risk to the child in terms of abuse or
neglect? Abuse or neglect. If the child is missing key things, that the neglect is severe, or the abuse is severe, there's evidence, and there also has to be evidence. That's taken to court.
Like
it can't just be like, I rock up to your yard and I'm like, I don't like this, come. It's never like, it's a long process where evidence is gathered and courts are involved. Courts have to order these things to happen.
So at what point do you feel like it can get to that point that child can be removed from the family? What's the threshold?
Oh, it could be so many things, and because every situation is so different, it would be so hard for me to give you like a tick box. There's never a tick box because every child is different.
How about
family is
scars
different.
On a child's body in school?
If a child is constantly found with like certain kind of marks, bruises, scars that can't be identified, or they're not willing to say, or they appear to be scared, it's not an immediate removal of the child, but an investigation will begin. Like, is this child safe? What's going on here? Like, why does this keep happening?
So sometimes when the social worker have done their investigations, they've done their assessments in a home, in school, and everywhere, does it happen more often than not that the child will be removed? Or is there kind of like courses they want the parents to take? They're kind of like things they want the parents to improve on?
Definitely. So there's early help that's always involved. The parents can go on parenting courses. If it's domestic violence, there's courses. Whatever it might be, there's always courses that are involved. The only time the child is removed is if it's not safe to do this with the child in the house right now. I mean, we work in mental health, so if I tried to make it relate, it would be, okay, we want to try home treatment, but can we do this right now? Do we need to go somewhere for a period of time first before we can then trial? But we always do the least restrictive thing in all rounds. Absolutely. You want to keep families together. Okay.
So the other question I have, because somebody sent this question, was about strict parenting. So where I'm from Nigeria. Spanking is normal. There's capital punishment still, in some areas, but it's being phased out gradually. Many modern families, and I say modern because many modern families, there's nothing like spanking your kids anymore. We do conversations. But even in the UK, I've realized that some parents are so strict that there's still some spanking happening. I know we live in the UK and in their UK laws, but at what point do you feel like parents should draw the line and that's too strict?
In my personal opinion.
Yeah, in your personal opinion as a social worker, as a specialist.
In my personal opinion. So I'm not speaking on behalf of Social Work England here. It's my own personal view. So I think that it goes a long way to explain things to a child. And like helping a child understand why you're saying what you're saying. I think sometimes people will do the how when they know the why. And they'll act accordingly when you just explain things and break them down, rather than just expect them to just do what I say because I said so.
And make them scared.
It doesn't always help. But I also think that there has to be... I don't really understand physical punishment for parents just being frustrated. That one I don't really understand.
That's exactly what it is.
So it's like, if you've vexed me now, so I'm going to beat you. That to me doesn't really add up. But if the child has...
Can you put some patois when you say that thing? I just, in my head, I'm like, come here.
That is too funny. I can't do it now because you're making me laugh. It has to just be natural. I don't know, like, I think for me... If I was thinking about my nieces or nephews, for example, the only thing that would make me want to put like a hand to grab them or to do something, they'd done something that was so risky. Like they ran onto the road and the car was coming.
They're like, come back here.
Right. Like it's something that they really need to know that you can't do that again. But also I think we need to understand that kids are kids. They go in to test you.
They've got energy.
You can't just beat a child every time they test you. You're beating them for life.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't know. I just think they need some balance. I don't quite understand.
How about with UK laws then?
So... if you're hitting a child and leaving marks, is a problem.
Okay. So hitting a child and not leaving marks is not a problem.
It's been a long time since I looked into the Children's Act. Because I haven't worked in children's services in years.
I think it was in Wales and Scotland that, I think was during COVID or after COVID, that they passed the law about, there was something about that changed in the laws about parents hitting kids. Something changed in the last 2-3 years. You've
really tested my legal knowledge now of the Children's Act. It's been a while. The last time I looked in the Children's Act, I don't know if there's been changes in recent years because I don't specialise in that area anymore, but it wasn't it wasn't that you couldn't hit, but if you were hitting to the point of leaving a mark, a tap, like for example, if I tapped you and said you can't do that, that's not
abuse.
Yeah, that's not abuse. But if I'm using full force as an adult to hit a child, that's problematic.
Yeah, that's because anything can happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thanks for debunking those myths.
I don't know.
Look before you
Oh.
leap.
That is fake. I've never heard anybody say that.
Look before you leap.
Never heard that.
A bird in hand.
Fam.
Is water in the bush.
What age group is this aimed at? Is this aimed at? Sorry.
This age is 25 to 40. Fortune favors the...
I know. I should know that. I don't.
The bold. A rolling stone gathers no mass.
Oh my God.
Just get one or two. Where there's smoke, there is...
Fire.
Oh, fantastic. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't
make it drink.
Oh, good. The early bird
gets the worm.
Yes. Action speaks
louder than words.
You win some,
you lose some.
Money doesn't
grow on trees.
Time flies when you're having
fun.
What doesn't kill you
makes you stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
This is more normal now. This made up thing at the start. I don't know where you gathered these ones.
If it ain't broke, don't
fix it.
See, don't count your chickens before they hatch. The grass is always greener
on the other side.
See, you know these things. The best things in life
are free,
except for...
Oh, what are you making?
Make something up. Best thing
like a free, except for
the Wi-Fi or...
No, sorry.
Laughter is the best.
Medicine.
Yes. Curiosity
kills the cat.
Yeah, it's always darkest